Hi, Aries. so, I started talking and you weren't there. So, anyway, hi. Hi. Welcome to your reconciliation reading for October 11th through November 10th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Tarot Faith Keeper. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support yourself if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, so we have the 10 of Swords, the Fool, Libra, Justice, Page of Cups, Chariot, Empress, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and I was going to say Leo, Strength. So this could be Leo, Aries, or Taurus, Cancerian, Libra. This could be Gemini or Virgo or Aries. All right. So, are both of you wanting some time apart to heal? Or were you wanting some time apart to heal? Is this someone just showing up to see, or did both of you decide, all right, let's just see how it goes? Because we've got this ending here. We've got this things being in crisis, or someone not being able to really get over an ending that happened. Like it was it was a game changer. If it wasn't an ending, it was a game changer. This is going to be touch and go. Like this is going to be baby steps, taking it baby steps. All right. I think it was because they didn't value you, though. I think this is about them finding value in your the connection and your contribution to the relationship. I don't think they appreciated you like they would now. All right. So what's this Fool about? What's this Fool about? 5 of Wands. Oh, coming in hot. All right. What's this Justice about for Aries? What's this Justice about? Wheel of Fortune. Okay. What's this Page of Cups about? Here's the thing. They know they screwed up. They know they screwed up. This is them realizing that, oh, I did not appreciate Aries and what Aries was giving before, and I need to get on top of this, and I need to make some changes, and I'm going to want to compete for Aries' attention now. I'm going to want to convince them and be really, forthcoming about my intentions for the future, my plans for the future, and what I know that I did not do correctly or what I could have done better. They have since realized that they need to be better, more attentive, perhaps. Well, yeah, more attentive. The romance department, just be more present, be more there. They've realized that. They also, you two have a karmic connection here. Look at this, Wheel of Fortune and Justice. So this is, but the thing is, I think you're going to take some convincing. Because, especially with this 10 of Swords here, it could be that you're like, nope. So they're really going to have to be, they're going to have to be able to walk the talk, because you're not going to be letting them back anytime soon. You acknowledge that you two have that special kind of connection, even a history, but you're not really keen on letting them back in anytime soon. It's like you'll hear what they have to say, but that doesn't guarantee anything. It doesn't really mean anything at this point, because I'm surprised the 9 of Wands didn't show up. There's a guard up here. So, what's this? All right, what's this Chariot about for Aries? What's this Chariot about? The Star, boobies. Boobies, Star card. All right, so what's this Empress about? What's this Empress? 3 of Wands. So we've got someone that has realized they messed up, and they're like, you know what, I get it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have ended things. I shouldn't have taken you for granted. I'm the one that's at fault. I didn't appreciate this about you Will you please let me show you this time around? I get it. I need to be more attentive, and I need to be more us focused rather than just everything about me and not really giving, not really caring about Aries or Aries contribution. Well, okay. Yeah, this is someone that's finally going to want to do what it takes for the relationship to progress on their part. So it's like they get it. Unfortunately, it's almost like at what cost? Because, there's some people believe that, well, maybe this is the wake-up call that they needed. But the thing is, when your heart's broken, it heals differently. And this is hard to go from this to this. So it's one of those things that's going to take time. So in their mind, it might be like, you know what, I'm just going to say and do all the right things for about 2 weeks. This is going to take time. This is going to take time. What's this 3? Take time. This is going to take time and patience and having to wait over time. This is, yeah. What's this 8 of Wands here? This is 8 of Wands. Oopsie. Ricky. What's that? Stop it. It's this 8 of Wands here. It's going to take time. Looking for other. Okay, so we've got, there's kind of this calm, acceptable resignation, or that things are relatively calm right now, relatively still, should we say. And it looks like they're the ones that are going to be approaching this or bringing forth this, wanting to talk about things and wanting to just clear the air. What's this? But they're going to be the one to initiate. What's this Strength card about? 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. Smart. What's this 3 of Wands? I'll explain it in a minute. What's this 3 of Wands? The Devil. Okay, here's the thing. This is somebody that it seems to be the issue here was security and stability and longevity and connection and trust. And this person gets it now. They understand that. So they're going to want things to progress rather quickly. But it's going to take some time, especially on your end. This is one of those things that if they mean it, this is going to have to be something that you are able to trust over time with this person. It's not just get in there, force it, get it done. This is going to take time. So they're going to have to, it's going to take some convincing followed by action and consistent action and behavior and a plan on their part. Because you were all in, they were not. They know that now. So they're going to have to basically step up. No more dilly-dallying with things progressing. No more if this, then that, or we'll do this whenever, whatever. That's just not, that if anything, that drives a wedge because you're not in it together. You're kind of, everything's conditional, and then you start to drift apart. So there's something, perhaps they get that now, they understand that. I think that they're going to want you to be able to communicate or talk to them, tell them how you feel, open up to them. Because right now, it's almost like the reason why things are calm is because you two aren't talking about it. You might not even be talking. And they're going to want you to be able to open up and talk to them, which, it's kind of a strange request. But I think they're going to want to know that if you get it all out, then you're willing to move past this. You're willing to get this out in the open and talk about this instead of holding a grudge and just shutting down on them, which honestly would be appropriate without this action on their part, because they just weren't willing to take things to the next level. They just kept putting up, barriers and in the future and this and that. And so you were like, all right, I'm just, okay, thank you. I have my answer. And so now they see it differently. Like, they do want this thriving, flourishing relationship. They have had this turning point, this realization to where they're like, okay, I know it needs to be done now. I know that it's going to require consistent action on my part, not same old behavior patterns that just, kept us in this really kind of unhealthy dynamic, or just are, these really oppressive roles, they get it now. But it also takes two, which means it requires you, because this is looking at a reconciliation with you. You're not going to be so easily convinced, just saying. And so they're going to have to really be in this for the long haul. They're going to have to be showing you over time, because it's going to be hard. What's showing here is it's going to be hard for you to open back up after what happened. And the only way to do that is that for them to be trustworthy over time. There's an emphasis on time here, that someone needs to be consistent and to actually not leave everything up to you. All right. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. Well, okay then. 111. Pay attention to signs and numbers around you, particularly in consecutive order or triples and quadruples like this, like 1111 or 111, 555, and or quadruple fives, that sort of thing. Just anything with triplets or quadruples of numbers. Also pay attention to your dreams, to synchronicities around you. Lets you know that things are, the wheel is turning. Things are going on in the background that you might not know about, but there's manifestation afoot. Things are changing. There's been a change, a paradigm shift, particularly in this reading, context of this reading, this person. They get it now. They get it. They want a second chance. That's for Aries. That's what this reading is about, though, right? Second chances. Okay, we're still stuck together. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Well, that's knowledge applied and experience. That's wisdom. So this, again, going to take some time. You've had this meeting, you've had this talk, they're approaching you about this, and you're like, okay, well, you know what? What we've been through before, if we don't learn from this, we're going to repeat it. So this is about doing things differently. It's going to take time. You're going to have to be patient. It's going to take time. And this is about you kind of setting boundaries around that. And just saying, I need to see over time that we're not going to fall into these same behavior patterns of the way we used to relate to each other that was not getting it done, that was not healthy, that left one of you kind of just doing whatever and the other one feeling taken for granted. What else for Aries? I have to say, I see this dynamic, a lot. But just where one person is the giver and the other one's the taker, there's always a balance, right? But here's Four of Swords. I was in a talk the other day, let's say that, and so many people think they're doing such a service to their partner when they're like, yeah, you know what, just let me know however I can help. And it's like, I don't want to have to tell you certain times. I want a partner. I don't want to have somebody that I have to parent or assign something to. And I'm not, bashing or anything, it's male or female, whatever, but I think over time you can get into these roles where you just kind of, it's always ends up being one-sided, and you have to work at the balance. Like, gosh, you really have to work at maintaining your contribution into the relationship instead of just getting complacent and letting someone else just kind of, because that takes its toll, Okay. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Whoopsie. What else for Aries? Aries reconciliation, Aries. Yeah, this is, the thing is, look at this Ten of Swords and this Five of Cups. This was not, if this person doesn't come back, this is it for you. You're like, I'm done, I'm out, I'm not doing this again. And it's really going to take some convincing on their part. Honestly, it's really going to take them stepping up and telling you, okay, I got a plan, and being willing to show you over and over again that there is a new dynamic at play here, that they are sorry, that they get it now, they don't want to take you for granted, and that they're willing to put in the time to show you that. Because as far as you're concerned, you're pretty much out the door. We got the Four of Swords here, which is needing time to reflect and think and just taking a break from the situation. Like, kind of just like, okay, I've washed my hands of this. And they're like, wait, don't shut the door yet. You're like, okay, I'm listening. But I'm still going to go away and think about it. This is someone that realizes they have to step up and they have to engage in the partnership. They have to take much more responsibility, much more, not that they're bad, it's just that, you know, you get complacent, you get lazy, you take people for granted without even realizing you're doing it. That's what happened here for the Aries that I'm reading for. What else for Aries? All right, so I think that's reversed. Okay, let me double check, because I think if it's regular, it's going that way. Hold on. Where is it? Hello? Yes, it is reversed. Okay. All right. So this is someone that has realized that things were not right. The reason why you two broke up was because there was an imbalance. Both of these are about imbalance. In particular, something was just not... Someone wasn't willing to take a look at their contribution or lack of contribution. This is somebody that wasn't willing to own up to... what was wrong in the relationship, somebody that was not accountable, that didn't want to have anything wrong with them. It was always pointing the finger at other people, or just didn't care. It wasn't in it, didn't care, was no reflection, no looking back over it and going, oh yeah, I guess I could have done that differently. I'm sorry. Here's the I'm sorry. And because of that, the relationship was really imbalanced. It was, and it wasn't, there was no give and take. It wasn't reciprocal. And again, with the stubbornness and the refusal, to apologize or to be willing to do or see things differently, understanding the other person's perspective. So in a sense, it could have been very one-sided and you were kind of all alone in the relationship. According to this right here, they get that now. Time will tell. And I don't see you having any problem saying that or sticking to that because you've already got one foot out the door. And as it is now, it's going to take a lot of time because we got the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords anyway. So, and this is the beginning of, you're at like the beginning of the cycle with the 111, the creative energy. So this, it's up to you. And there's that Fool again, beginning of the cycle, creative energy. So here's the thing. It is going to be up to them because you've kind of washed your hands of this. So if it's going to work, this by and large is about them being consistent. If nothing else, applied consistent effort towards this reconciliation and doing what they said they're going to do. Okay. All right, Aries. I wish you luck with this. Just you make sure that you are getting your needs met and you don't invest right away, please. Just because this is going to take a while to undo right here. Unhealthy way of relating and behavior patterns. It's going to take two. Shutting up. All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.